up, my friends? It's Ray back here, and you guys know by now the Nintendo Switch is stacked to the brim with tons of accessories that'll take your experience with it to the next level. With so many out there, though, it can be overwhelming trying to find the perfect ones, but worry not, my friends, because I am here to help with an updated Switch accessory video. I've used countless Nintendo Switch accessories over the years, from cases to handheld grips to controllers to earbuds, you name it. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 15 accessories for your Nintendo Switch that I use and recommend in 2023. We got a lot to talk about, so without further ado, let us get this show on the road. Alright, so let's kick things off with the essentials. First is a screen protector. This is the M-Film tempered glass screen protector. This one should be no surprise because I've been using and recommending these screen protectors for years. They're cheap, they're very easy to install, and they last. Once you put one of these on your Switch, you don't have to worry about it. A screen protector is essential on the Switch, and these are the best of the best. Next is a micro SD card. This is another essential, especially if you have a lot of games. You can find micro SD cards rather cheap nowadays, but I personally like the official ones. They aren't all that much more expensive anymore, and they give you better peace of mind for your precious games and save data. Another essential that I recommend is the Anker PowerCore 13400 Nintendo Switch Edition battery. This is yet another accessory that I've been using and recommending for a while now. It's compact, it charges fast, has high capacity, and it's also officially licensed, so it's going to give you some nice peace of mind knowing that nothing is going to happen to your Switch when you charge it. Let's move on next to cases. I have a few recommendations here. One of my favorites is TomTalk Slim carrying case. This case not only looks good, but it also offers solid protection, can hold up to 10 game cards, and it's also slim enough to just toss in your bag and take with you. For ultimate protection, I recommend checking out this new case from Evergreen Cases. You can drop this case, submerge it in water, lock it shut with a key, and even run it over with a car, and your Switch would be just fine. It also has custom foam inserts to fit your Switch, 2 Joy-Con, and 2 game cards inside. This case is absolutely overkill, but if your Switch is your prized possession like it is for me, this case is as protective as it gets. And lastly of the cases is another from TomTalk. It's a sling bag from their new TomTalk x U line. These bags perfectly fit the Switch along with 2 Pro controllers, a charger, and much more. I love these slings. They're spacious little bags. What's special about them though is that you can design them yourself. Everything from the colors to the fabric to the strap buckle and more is customizable. No longer do you have to search for the perfect Switch sling bag because with TomTalk x U, you can just make it yourself. Next, controllers. I have a few that I recommend checking out. I like the official Nintendo Switch Pro controller, the 8BitDo Ultimate controller, the Power A Fusion Pro controller, the Nixie Wizard wireless joypad, and the Retro Flag handheld controller. All of these controllers are amazing, and they're great options for those who play a lot docked to the TV. If you primarily play in handheld mode, the Retro Flag controller is probably the best alternative to Joy-Con that you can get at the moment. Not only does it look good, but it also feels really nice in your hands, and it's not one bit big or heavy. Alternatively, if you love the GameCube controller, the Nixie Wizard wireless joypad detaches and can be used in place of Joy-Con as well. This setup is really cool, but it does make your Switch absolutely massive. If you play often in tabletop mode, I really like this minimalistic stand from Jazox. I think that's how you say it. This thing is cheap, it's high quality, it can fit in your pocket, and the design allows for optimal airflow for your Switch. This is one of my favorite accessory buys this year. As far as audio goes, I use and recommend the Google Pixel Buds Pro for earbuds and the Fluence AI41 bookshelf speakers for those who game on a desk or in a small room. Kind of random choices, I know, but I use both these things regularly and they work really well with the Switch over Bluetooth. I found the Pixel Buds Pro and the AI41 to be excellent options that offer great sounding audio with little to no lag or delay. Next up is another charger. This is the Anker Nano 3. The Nano 3 is a small foldable 30-watt charger that's half the size of the regular Switch AC adapter. This little thing is great to have around, especially if you travel a lot. Another cool charger that I use and recommend is the HyperX Charge Play Quad 2. Not only does this thing look good with a Pokeball-like design, but it's also weighted to securely place and charge 4 Joy-Con at the same time. If you have a lot of Joy-Con controllers, the Charge Play Quad 2 is an awesome way to charge them up and have them ready to go when you need them. Second to last are Switch dock covers. If you dock and undock your Switch often, these things are a must. They're They'll give you some nice peace of mind knowing that you're not going to mark up your Switch. You can also find them in some pretty neat designs to match your setup. And last but not least is something that's not all that exciting but is extremely useful. These are self-adhesive bumper pads. What are they for, you may ask? Well, all you do with these is simply add 4 of them to the bottom of your Switch dock and it's not going to slip and slide around. That's it. That's all there is to these. These bumper pads are the best kept secret for your Switch. So there you have it, my friends. Those are some of my favorite Nintendo Switch accessories in 2023 that I think are worth checking out. I know there's a lot on this list, but at the end of the day, you don't need all of these things. All you really need are the essentials, you know, a screen protector, a micro SD card, a protective case, and maybe a Pro Controller. The rest are totally optional and they only add more to the fun. Either way, I hope that this video was able to give you some good ideas and some solid recommendations. Now, get out there, go have some fun, and game, because there is plenty to play on the Switch right now. So that's about all I got for this video, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, you know the drill. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow at Raymond Strazdas on Twitter and Instagram for much more. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!